to our channel Maths with Panitra. Yeah, dear students, in the last video, because of due to power, it was only half of the video. Now more 10 to 15 minutes video is there that I will come to the live now. Within 1 minute I will come back. Be ready. Yeah, dear students, this is the continue video. Solve x power 4 minus 1 equal to 0. Simple question. And this is VSAQs, especially we are discussing about this. X power 4 minus 1, we can write it as x square whole square minus 1 square equal to 0. That implies x square minus 1 into x square plus 1 equal to 0. X square equal to 1, x square plus 1 equal to 0. X square equal to 1, x equal to plus or minus 1, dear students. So, always 4 roots will come. So, 2 roots. From here, x square equal to minus 1, since we know that I square equal to minus 1, x square equal to I square, x equal to plus or minus I. So, therefore, the roots of this equation are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus I. This question they ask number of times for 2 marks or 4 marks sometimes. Let us consider 1 omega square or cube roots of unity. Then we have 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and omega cube equal to 1. According to the convenience from this result, we can make it clear, students. Now consider LHS 1 by 2 plus omega plus 1 by 1 plus 2 omega is equal to, take LCM, 2 plus omega into 1 plus 2 omega. So cross multiplication, 1 plus 2 omega plus 2 plus omega, which is equal to 3 plus 3 omega in numerator, 2 plus 4 omega plus 2 omega square. Here 2 omega square is there, no? 4 omega we can write it as total 5 omega. 3 take common, 1 plus omega by, so 2 plus 5 omega, it can be written as 2 omega plus here total 5, no? So 3 omega plus 2 omega square. So from these 3 into 1 plus omega by 2 into 1 plus omega square plus 3 omega, dear students. So this value goes to be 0 by using this result, 1 plus omega square. So 3 into, we know that 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square, again from this result. keep in mind. So minus omega square divided by, this value 0 means 3 into omega. 3 get cancelled. Are you getting all of you? So next term, what we have to do is multiplying and dividing by omega. Multiplying and dividing by omega. Minus omega cube divided by omega square. So from this result, omega square equal to minus of 1 plus omega only. No? Again from this result. So omega cube is 1. Omega cube value is 1. So minus 1 by omega square value minus of 1 plus omega. These two will be cancelled. 1 by 1 plus omega. This is required RHS students. They are asking to prove that. Okay. Now come to another question. Find the cube roots of this equation. First, the given equation is x minus 1 whole cube plus 8 equal to 0. X minus 1 whole cube equal to minus 8. X minus 1 whole cube is equal to minus 2 whole cube. So x minus 1 whole cube equal to minus 2 into 1 whole cube. So x minus 1 is equal to minus 2 whole cube whole power 1 by 3. Here 1 power 1 by 3. 1 power 3 whole power 1 by 3, but 1 power 3 we can write as 1. So x minus 1 is equal to minus 2. This is the cube root of 1 we are writing. What are the cube roots of 1? We know that in the previous question also we did it. Minus 2 into cube roots of unity are 1 omega square. So minus 2 comma minus 2 omega comma minus 2 omega square, these values x minus 1. So from that x minus 1 is equal to minus 2, x minus 1 equal to minus 2 omega, x minus 1 equal to minus 2 omega square. So x is equal to minus 1, bring this side, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Next x is equal to 1 minus 2 omega, x is equal to 1 minus 2 omega square. So these are the values of, these three are cube roots of this equation, dear students. Now come to this question. Whenever 1 omega square are cube roots of unity, 1 omega square are cube roots of unity. Cube roots of unity. Then we have 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and omega cube is equal to 1. So these are the important results. Now come to the question. 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square into 1 minus omega power 4 into 1 minus omega power 8. 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square I am keeping like this only. Omega power 4 can be written as omega power 3 into omega. So indirectly it will become omega 1. So omega power 4 equal to omega power 3 into omega. 1 into omega, that is omega only. So omega power 4. Whenever omega power 8, if you want, omega power 4 whole square, when you know omega power 4 is 1 omega square. So this is 1 minus omega square. So 1 minus omega whole square, 1 minus omega square whole square. Okay. What I am doing is 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square whole square I am writing. So normal multiplication 1 minus omega square minus omega plus omega cube whole square. So omega cube is also 1 now. So which is equal to 1 minus take common omega plus omega square plus 1 whole square. Again from this result omega plus omega square equal to minus 1. So which is equal to 1 minus of minus 1, this value, plus 1 whole square. So 3 square we are getting now. So 3 square is 9. I hope everyone understand. Dear students, we'll move on to another set of questions. move to another set of questions. Maximum by evening, functions first year 1A I am going to start. Functions or any other topic I will choose. 1A also we started. Prove that minus omega squared are the roots of x square, z square minus z plus 1 equal to 0, where omega square are the complex cube roots of unity. One more question. If 1 omega square are cube roots of unity, find the value of 1 minus omega plus omega square whole cube. So these are the questions, dear students. And at last, 2-3 questions I will explain from complex numbers also. Why? Because in complex numbers I have left some questions, 2-3 questions. So that I will cover here. Prove that these values are roots of this one. First, given quadratic equation minus z square minus z plus 1 equal to 0. It is looking like quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, dear students. So z is equal to, so given quadratic equation or simply given z is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So what is a, what is b? I will write it here. A is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to plus 1. Substitute in this. Z is equal to minus b means minus of minus 1 plus or minus root over b square 1 minus 4 into 1 into 1 by 2 into 1. So 1 plus or minus root of minus 3 by 2. 1 plus or minus I into root 3 divided by 2. These are the z values. So one z value is 1 plus I root 3 divided by 2. Another z value is 1 minus I root 3 by 2. So this value, one z value is minus omega and another z value is minus omega square. These are the values. That is, therefore, minus omega comma minus omega square are roots of given quadratic equation. Hence proved. They are asking prove that, no? Hence proved. If you come to this, 1 omega square or cube roots of unity, then we have 1 plus omega square equal to 0. This is the first thing I am showing. Next, 1 minus omega plus omega square whole power 3 equal to. See, 1 plus omega square value, 1 plus omega square equal to 0. From that 1 plus omega square equal to minus omega. So in place of 1 plus omega square, you replace it minus omega whole power 3. So minus 2 omega whole power 3 minus 2 cube into omega cube minus 8 omega cube value is 1 since omega cube is equal to 1. So which is equal to minus 8. Okay dear students, I hope you understand. We'll move to another questions. Most of the DeMoivre's theorem questions completed. This is the little extension of morning's video. Why? Because morning all of a sudden we disturb with the power cut. That's why I am doing here again. There are not only these two questions, some questions I left in complex numbers, that also I will cover here. So simultaneously, if you prepare these videos, reassessments of complex numbers and DeMoivre's theorem will be covered, dear students. Now here complex numbers reassessments. Only two questions are left. That's my writing. Complex number, only two questions. I already given one complete video of complex numbers. Still, I am writing two complex numbers questions just there. Find the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the points, line joining points 7 plus 7i, 7 minus 7i in the organed plane. That is one question. So next question here. Show that the complex number Z satisfying Z square plus Z bar square is equal to 2 constitutes a hyperbola. So next and last foremost question. If 1 minus sign into 2 minus sign into 3 minus I and so on 1 minus ni is equal to x minus iy, prove that 2 into 5 into 10 into and so on n square plus 1 is equal to x square plus y square. So these are the three questions left in complex numbers, dear students. So this we are going to do that. See, next first question, find the equation of perpendicular bisector. So this is two complex number. First given complex numbers A equal to 7 plus 7i, that is equal to 7 comma 7. You write it in that way, Cartesian form. b equal to 7 minus 7i, 7 comma minus 7. So b value 7 comma minus 7. This is the perpendicular bisector. It should be passing through midpoint. 7 plus 7 by 2. 7 minus 7 by 2, 0. This equation, perpendicular bisector equation, this only we want. L is equal to 0. Slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1. Minus 7 divided by 7 minus 7. So minus 14 by 0. You leave it like this. Slope of AB you can assume as m. The equation, the perpendicular bisector equation. The perpendicular bisector equation. Passing through m of 7 comma 0 with slope m is y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Why? Because perpendicular bisector. That's why I am taking minus 1 by m, dear students. Y minus 0 equal to minus 1 by m value minus 14 by 0 into x minus 7. Denominator of denominator numerator. Y is equal to 0 into x minus 7. 0 into anything is 0. Y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 means what? That is x-axis. So perpendicular bisector equation is y is equal to 0. That is x-axis. I hope everyone understand. Now come to this question. Show that the complex number z satisfies z square plus z bar square equal to 2. It constitutes a hyperbola. Let z is equal to x plus iy. That implies z bar is equal to x minus iy. Okay. Z square is equal to mod z square. That implies that root over x square plus y square whole square. X square plus y square. We got it. Next, z bar square equal to mod z bar square, that is equal to root over x square plus y square whole square, which is equal to x square plus y square. Okay, dear students. Yeah, notice not they are not asking to do that. Just if you do like the same thing values, it won't be constitute hyperbola. They are asking no, x plus iy whole square. You write it, and here also x minus iy whole square. So after that condition, you can take it. Z square plus z bar square equal to 2. That is x plus iy whole square plus x minus iy whole square equal to 2. So a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is 2 into a square plus b square is equal to 2. So here 1 will come. X square, I square value is minus 1, y square equal to 1. X square minus y square equal to 1 is, it represents a hyperbola. It represents a hyperbola equation. Okay. Now come to the last question in this session, dear students. Given 1 minus I into 2 minus I into 3 minus I and so on, 1 minus ni is equal to x minus I1. Taking modulus on both sides, mod 1 minus I into 2 minus I into 3 minus I into and so on 1 minus ni is equal to mod x minus iy. So modulus of z1 into z2 into z3 means mod z1 into mod z2 into mod z3 like this and so on, mod 1 minus ni equal to mod x minus iy. So root over 1 plus 1, root over 2 square plus 1 root over 3 square plus 1 and so on, root over n square plus 1 is equal to root over x square plus y square. Squaring on both sides, you will get 1 plus 1 is 2 into 5 into 10 into and so on. N square plus 1 is equal to x square plus y square. So hence proved, dear students. Hence proved. This is the way we can do it. So till now I covered in MATHS-2A complex numbers, De-Moivre's theorem 2 marks completed. In the coming days 2 marks of quadratic equations I am going to cover. And in MATHS-2B, circles and system of circles completed. Next parabola and hyperbola in 2 days I will complete it. After that I have to start 1A. So 1B also, I think 1B started locus problems. Not locus problem, DCs and DRs. 7 marks questions I started. So those who are watching first time, please like and share. And in this channel, number of valuable videos of regarding intermediate first year and second year, especially MATHS-2B and 1B. Most of the students requested questions are available. You can watch. If you really like these videos, please like and share, dear students. Thank you all for your support. Jai Hind. Maths with Panindra.